Hey guys, so since you're tuning into the first podcast, I just want to let you know ahead of time that we had some audio issues. So this first podcast, and hopefully this is the only time it's gonna happen. The audio quality is pretty poor, but in the future podcast, it should sound like what I'm talking about right now. So please bear with us until we fix it. So thanks guys, and enjoy. Oh shit. Hey guys, you're gonna start off by breathing to the microphone.
No, my drink.
No.
Refreshing water.
I'm Demir. I'm not gonna say my full name. Just Demir. Who are you?
I'm Ronald.
Ronald.
Yes. I was thinking just my
Government name?
No, my middle name or my first name.
I'll let you say what.
Which do I want to be known for?
Ronald's fine,
I
because
still
that's
don't
what I'm gonna be calling you. Yeah, this is the first EarPlay podcast? Yeah, EarPlay
Yes.
podcast that we're doing. And we're pretty excited for it. I hope you guys are. Well, you can't really be excited for it because no one really knows that we're doing this. So I'm not gonna say be excited for it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Like enjoy the time that you're about to spend with us, and enjoy the ride, so to speak. What do you want to talk about, my guy? I mean, we're just gonna honestly, this podcast is just gonna be us talking. It's not gonna be no educational podcast. It's not gonna be like a TED Talk or something where we're teaching you something. It's literally just gonna be two 18-year-old college students,
Yeah.
like freshman college students.
That's
just
what we
talking.
can talk about. We'll just talk about college, honestly.
College.
Yeah, let's just talk about college.
Okay.
I'm fine.
What about college?
I mean, I guess our classes, our experience, how we like it so far.
So far, I've only been in college for a week. Like I literally just completed my first week of college on Friday yesterday.
3 weeks. The week right now is my 4th week coming up. And
You're up on your 4th week.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah.
How's that? So you're technically a little bit more experienced in the college life, but you have a different college life than me.
Yeah, I know. I don't really go anywhere. So
you take online classes.
Yeah.
So I guess that's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's kind of like being homeschooled, right? Where it's like your parents teach you and you don't really have to like. I always figure homeschool students don't have to do homework because like what are they teaching?
I don't think they do.
I don't think their parents really care as long as they understand the subject. I don't think their parents are gonna be like keeping.
Is it their parents teaching them though?
It's usually the parents.
Oh.
Well, just like from what I've seen in like movies and TVs and stuff, it's usually like the parents that teach the kids, which I think that's true. They might hire like a tutor or something.
I thought it was just like they're just learning at home.
No.
It could be anyone just learning at home.
Well, it probably is. I'm
Yeah.
probably just taking too much from movies and stuff.
My creative presentation class is exactly what you might think it is. It's
based off the name.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
there's always classes where like it has a name and it's like it turned out to be one thing that you expect it to be something else, but it's not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is literally just like exactly what you expect it to be. It's creative presentation. They teach you how to learn. They teach you how to present creatively. That's exactly what it is. And I thought I was going to have one opinion on it. I don't. I actually really enjoy it.
You enjoy it? Actually, I've had a lot of classes.
It's really fun.
I've had a lot of classes like that. Like, so, for those of you, for you guys who don't really know us, which is probably a lot of people, we're both 18-year-old college students, well, freshman college students. Ronald is taking online classes. I'm going to a community college and then transferring to a 4-year later. And we're both going to major in art. I think Ronald, he's like majoring in art to become a video game designer.
Video game.
Yeah, concept artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being a concept artist for like video games and stuff. He specifically wants to be in video games. And I don't know what career I'm doing for art. I was trying to become an animator because that's like one of the higher paying jobs, but that's kind of hard. So I don't want to be stressed at work. Like I don't want to get a job that I'm not gonna like because that like what's the point? Like there's like a saying. What is this like? you never work at like if you find a job you love or like if you find something that you like doing or whatever, you never work a day in your life because you enjoy doing it. So it's like it doesn't seem like work to you. It just seems like, oh, I'm just doing something I like.
Yeah.
But so that's why I was thinking about double majoring because I like helping people with their problems and stuff, like their like inner like emotional problems. So I was thinking about double majoring in art and psychology, so I can become a therapist or something. And I thought that'd be really cool. You know what's weird though? I have art classes. I have 2 art classes and 2 like core classes, which is like math and English. And I like my English and math class more than I like my art class. Wow. Which I didn't expect that to be.
Yeah.
I like the people in there too. The people in there are way more friendly. That's not saying like the people in my art class are like mean or nothing. They're just antisocial and non-talkative. That's one thing about college is that you don't really you never have any room to talk to other people. Like in high school, you could always you could have a conversation while the teachers were talking. You weren't supposed to, but it was definitely you definitely could like slip by and do that.
It was more easier to make friends in high school.
Yeah, or just have conversation. But now in college, it's like everybody just kind of minds their own business. Like I feel like I don't really see people like unless you already know the person before you go to college. I don't really see people interacting with each other unless they have like a class together or like
unless they have to.
Yeah, unless the teacher literally forces them to be in a group, which my teacher has made me. Has made everybody in the class forced to be in a group, and now I have the phone numbers of like 4 different strangers.
Yeah.
That I know nothing about. But I mean, I guess that's okay. How's your what are you gonna do for your social life?
What do you mean?
You're taking online classes, so like
what
are you doing? What are you doing to meet new people?
Nothing.
Mm-mm. So you're just gonna be lonely?
No, not lonely. I was sort of, I'm not gonna say counting on.
Depending on?
No, that's even worse. Depending. No, I don't know. I haven't thought about it honestly. I don't think I really care.
You don't care about having a social life?
No, I don't care about like. Not right now, at least. I don't care about.
You don't care about trying to meet new people right now.
Trying to make new friends and make.
Yeah, you're focused.
Because I'm focused on this right now.
You're focused on school. I'm
probably when I get to the job, I'll probably meet people within the industry. But
I'm kind of in the same boat, but not even for the same reason, then kind of not for the same reason. So I'm in the same boat because I'm just a very antisocial kind of person. I'm an introvert, and I don't like. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't like talking to people. I love talking to people. It's just that I have trouble talking to people because I don't know how to start a conversation at all, and so it's really hard for me to like bring up the courage to start conversation. Like I think I already told you this plenty of times, but it was the girl. It was like that girl in like that I was waiting for before class, and it took me like 20 or 30 minutes to even like get up the courage to talk to her. It wasn't even like I didn't even know her, but it took me like 20 30 minutes to even get up the courage to like talk to her before class, just to have a conversation. It was just normal conversation, and like right now she probably doesn't even like remember any of that happening. Because like it wasn't even like an important or significant conversation.
But she could be thinking the same thing. She's probably like, I probably doubt he remembers this conversation. It could be feeling the same way.
That's funny though. I always wonder what people think like that. Like I always
wondered what people thought about it.
I really wish I had mind reading powers so I could like just know what people are thinking. Like you may do something to somebody and you would be like, oh, they loved when I did that, but then you like read their mind and they just were indifferent or they did not like it at all. Like you could be like, so like if you if you had like a girlfriend or something, or significant other, and you made her like breakfast in bed for her birthday or something. You could be thinking, oh, she loves me for this, and then you read her mind, and she's like, what the hell is this? This is some garbage. Like, who does this cliche type of stuff? And now you know. And but really that really that pertains to communication, and just in every, not even specifically in relationships, just in everything. Like people just have to communicate. Like I wouldn't need to want to read minds if people weren't scared of communication. And I'm saying people like I'm not a part of that. I'm scared of communication. I'm not good at starting it. I'm good at maintaining it, but not starting it. Like you heard the intro. It was just literally us. Yeah. Just like, oh, hey guys.
I don't know how to start a conversation. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Dang, I forgot what I was about to say.
Top notch podcast entertainers. I hope you guys like these random moments of silence.
Just trash
commentary. Random silence. Mm. I hope you like my voice too. I bet it's very like nasally in your ear. You were telling me this. You were telling me this earlier because we were practicing. We're not practicing. We were making sure the audio was picking up and everything.
Yeah.
And like we played back our voices, and they sound nothing like what we hear. And you were saying that that's just with everybody. Mm-hmm. And like I never realized that, but I guess that's true. Like I in my like
head, everyone hears themselves differently in their head.
Yeah, in my head, my voice is like. I mean, obviously, in my mind, it's like normal or whatever.
Yeah.
But it does not, like, when I play back the audio, it was very, very, very nasally. I can kind of hear it now that I heard the audio, but it's very nasally and very, like, higher pitched than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And then when I hear it hear it now, as I'm talking, it sounds like I have, like I've smoked cigarettes or something for a while, but I've given up over the past 10 years. But that rasp is still in the back of my throat somewhere. That's what it sounds like to me. How are people like born naturally with raspy voices? Like,
I don't know. I think it's sort of a genetic thing.
Yeah, like doesn't like Scarlett Johansson have like a natural raspy voice?
Yes. It's kind of attractive to me, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. Isn't she has that movie coming out, The Black Widow?
Yes.
How do you think that's gonna be?
I don't know. I mean, this is an amazing podcast.
It is. You just keep. I'm trying to swing you conversation topics. You're just like, I don't know. Okay. Like, give me like one more response. You're like a dry texter.
Yeah. Well, they don't have a lot of leverage for the Black Widow movie.
What do you mean?
Like, she's dead. And then they already like focus on her backstory a little bit, like the Red Room and everything. I heard this movie takes place after Civil War and before Infinity War. After Captain America Civil War and before Infinity War.
Honestly though.
So
go ahead.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I don't think anyone is gonna care as much about this movie because the only reason people cared about the other MCU movies because it all led up. It was like all continuous and all led up to a specific movie. But this is like going before that movie already happened and you already seen it, so it's like. So
now that like the main players that we've been with for like 10 years are like gone and are never coming back, it doesn't have the same feeling as it used to. And so
it's not even that. It's just
when Phase 4 hits, everyone's not gonna be as
It's not even that it doesn't have the same feeling. It's just like what it'll be like watching the end of like a whole. It'll be watching like so say you're watching like a TV show, right? And you watch like episode 1, 2, 3, skip 4, and go to the final episode, which is 5, and then you watch all that, and then you go after watching all those 4 episodes, you go back to episode 4 right before 5, and watching that. Like there'd be no point because you kind of get like some things from episode 4 and episode 5 already, and like you already know where it ends up ending anyway. So it's really pretty useless for you to go back to episode 4 and watch it. So that's how I feel with the Black Widow movie. Anyway, I don't even like the MCU anymore. Like the MCU
I don't think much of anyone does.
I think the MCU is just trash. But I don't even want to. I really don't want to talk about it because I know I may have so many opinions like, oh, you're wrong. The MCU is great. Those movies are fantastic. Those are my childhood comics.
Those are the type of responses I'd want to see in the comments, though.
I don't want to see
just people that never don't know what they're talking about.
You're gonna say
like those are the people. There are people who it's sort of like a brain thing, but just their minds are set on one thing because they've been living with this thing for so long that when they get when they get proven wrong,
mm-hmm.
they try to fight it, and they just go out of their way to fight it. Not even trying to listen.
I think it's people just trying to defend like what they grew up with, but like by defending it, you just sound stupid.
You just sound dumb. Yeah.
You sound like you don't know what you're talking about. But you're asking for those type of comments, but once we actually get them, you're gonna be like, oh shit.
No, if you look at this comment, be like, this dumbass.
Oh,
that's exactly what I'll be saying.
But we totally derailed off the topic of college. Like we went from
we can go back to it.
We went from college to like to Scarlett to Voices to Scarlett.
Well, because we haven't been in college that long, so there's really not much to talk about.
Well, let's talk about we can talk about high school.
High school.
We spent 4 years.
I hated every single class in school. I did. I really did.
I think I did.
Even
the art classes.
I don't know if my art teacher's gonna hear this.
No,
I doubt it. But even like my AP
art class, art studio art class.
Yeah, AP studio art. It was just boring because we just sit in there.
Well, because you already did all the work, right? Like you did it all.
I did it in like the first 3 weeks.
Exactly.
And that was done. So I had to sit in there all day.
I mean, that's kind of fun though. It's like not fun, but you can just not do nothing. So it's just like an hour, just like doing whatever you want. You could have brought your Nintendo Switch or something, and like just play something. Or you could have went to a different classroom, just chilled out, did something. That's what everybody else did. Honestly though, I kind of hated my classes too.
Yeah.
I don't think there was one. Actually, no. I'm not gonna say that. I ended up liking classes that I didn't think I would like at all. Mm-hmm. Like my accounting class. I only took it one time. I didn't even take I took accounting 1 my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I was pleading. I was begging my counselor, please take me out of this class. I did math 1, 2, 3, pre-cal. I thought I was done with math, and then they wanted to put me in accounting. I was like, hell no.
That's done. Hilarious.
I'm done with this, but no, I couldn't get out of the class because every single class was full. So I got stuck in accounting, and I actually ended up being one of my favorite classes. I wasn't even doing math in that class, so it was cool. But the teacher was like, that was the coolest teacher I ever had. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was really cool. I don't think you know him. I think you've seen him, but
I don't think I've seen him. I don't know any accounting teachers.
No, he was in the new building.
You know what class I hated that we both had?
Oh, I know, theater?
Yes, I hated theater so much. I despise that class.
We had
people, the teacher, everything.
The
assignments.
Honestly,
the teacher was...
honestly, the classes, the teacher was on Saturday. The classes aren't even like the bad part. It depends on the teacher that makes it interesting or not. Like accounting, if you thought of accounting, you'd be like, "Oh, this better be boring as hell." But then actually, when you go into it, the teacher like somehow made it interesting. He was just cool, and you enjoyed being there. But then on theater, oh my god,
we didn't even learn anything.
We
didn't build a single thing. I signed up for technical theater.
Technical theater, which I didn't
learn anything technical.
Technical theater is like building sets and like messing with the sound design and stuff. We didn't build not a thing in that class. The only thing I remember doing is watching like a bunch of theater movies, which I like that because I like watching movies.
Phantom of the Opera or something like that.
We watched like half of it, and we watched that West Side Story. That's when the dudes were like,
I like that one.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. But that's when the dudes were like snapping down the hallway, like doo-ba-da, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-da. Like they were snapping down like the street or something. Ooh, like they were like snapping down the street and stuff. And like a gang.
A funny story that I remember happened. It's so funny. I remember it.
Did it happen in theaters?
Yes.
Oh.
It was on the projector. You know, you put movies on the projector.
Mm-hmm.
We were watching Romeo and Juliet,
mm-hmm.
and there was a sex scene.
Oh,
and he tried to cover it up with the folder. But it's a projector, so the picture shows up on the folder. Oh. And so everyone moved on the side still to see it.
Oh yeah, like the image would just get displayed on the folder. I don't think I was. You know what was weird though? You know what was really weird? Our teacher was like, he was hitting on Juliet in that movie, and in that movie she was like 14 or 15 years old, or she was supposed to be playing a 14 or 15-year-old girl, and he was like. I'm not even gonna say what he was saying, but he was saying some creepy stuff. And he's like a 60.
Oh, he's at least like 50.
Late
60s.
Late 60s? No, he's not that old. He's at least like 50.
No, yeah, he's at least like probably like
he has like
40s.
I guess he's late 40s. Yeah, he's late 40s, early 50s. But like he had a weird hairstyle. He had that weird thing where it's like
he tried to dye his hair brown. make himself feel younger again.
Honestly, that's really sad. If you really think about it, that's super sad. But he had that weird hairstyle where it's like hair on the sides and it goes to the back.
Just get rid of it.
And then the top was like bald. Like
just get rid of it. Why do you keep it?
Why do people have that hairstyle? Just go bald completely. Like that hair is gone. Yeah. And I think didn't he try to like comb?
He combed over the 3 strands.
There was like 3 strands of hair combing over the bald spot.
Oh
like his bald part was like super shiny too. Like I remember that crap reflecting the light and everything. It was ridiculously shiny.
He would like lean over the cafeteria table and be like,
"Yeah, he would try
kids. What you guys doing?"
He was like trying to start a conversation with people, and they did not want. I don't think
no one ever wanted to talk.
Yeah, and which is it's really sad if you really think about it.
He's just a weird one.
I think he's honestly like deep in his heart he's probably like super friendly. It's just his approach is what makes him weird.
Yeah, it's like super weird.
So like he's probably the nicest dude in the world.
Wait, didn't his wife leave him?
Did she? No. What was weird? Like it was really weird. Him and his wife were like they didn't live together or something, but they were still married. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, my wife's is going on a trip to New York. She's gonna be there for like a couple months."
Yeah, but
that's weird.
A friend told me that
they got separated.
Like he told her that they broke up while she was still there.
Dang.
So like she broke up with him.
Maybe he was
like she left him.
Oh, she left him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know.
Maybe all this time he was just looking for a friend. Just for
sad.
A high school friend to talk to. Because I don't think any of the teachers really mess with him like that. Like none of the teachers really. I've never seen any teacher like talk to him. He always like went up to other teachers to talk to them. But I've never seen anyone be like, "Oh, hey, Mr. H, let me come talk to you." Like no one went out their way to talk to him.
Yeah.
But his class was like. It was so boring. Our tests were literally the same. Like we had like 3 tests in that class, and they were literally the same.
I didn't even remember the test.
I remember the test. It was on the like little Chromebook laptop thing.
Oh yeah.
And that each test was the same exact thing. And then like okay, so like the first test was like brand new. And the second test that we took was literally the first test with like 5 more questions, and then the third test was that plus like 10 or 15 more questions. Like it was literally just the same test with slightly more questions and like rearranged or something. Yeah. No, actually no, it wasn't even rearranged.
They were all the same test.
It was all the same test. And it was
just like, different order questions.
Yeah, different order and questions. That class was
the highest grade I think I got on any of those tests was like an 87.
I think I used to get like 90s and stuff. Cuz I mean, I just knew my stuff. Like I actually had to like go and like study.
It was mainly memory for me.
Memory?
Yeah. It was like, this is the same test as before.
I remember this question.
I remember because it tells you what you got wrong afterwards.
Oh yeah, it does. I used to do that in my math tests where After like I would have like a friend would take it and I'd be like, yo, what'd you get?
You just have to risk that one.
No. Like my friend would like know that I'm like, I guess cheating off of him.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yo, what'd you get for question 8? And I like look at it and he like it sees that like he got it wrong or something and then like the real answer was like A or something, but okay, click, and like I click A. But then I'd always like purposely miss a question so I wouldn't be like 100s all the time.
Yeah, I think everyone did that.
Yeah.
And I think the teachers knew. They're not like teachers knew like, oh, all these students probably could have cheated.
Either the teachers knew or they just didn't care at this point.
I mean, what could they do if they did know?
Give you a 0. And you
every student a 0 because they don't know for sure which. Okay.
They could definitely do that if they wanted. It'd be ridiculous.
It'd be stupid ridiculous.
But they could.
That's probably why they don't do it.
You know how big of like a debacle that would be? Like every student in the class gets a 0. But I mean, every student was cheating, so it's like.
But were they?
I don't know.
Exactly. The teacher doesn't know either.
But I want to talk about that theater class more.
Oh yeah.
I remember one of our assignments was we had to like memorize lines from a movie or like a TV show or something. We just had to memorize lines. Even though none of us were in like a play or anything, we never had a play.
We never had a play. We never.
We still had to memorize.
He did teach us acting lessons. Right?
He never taught us anything.
Which I still
at all.
Which I still had leverage, but I still never used it.
Yeah.
I just read on stage.
Yeah, you didn't even like. A lot of people didn't even. Oh, that got me so mad. That got me so furious when people went on stage and they didn't even like memorize the lines. They were just reading off the script, and I was like, what is this? And he gives me like a 95 and gives everybody else like a 80 or like a 80, 90 something.
No, I got like a 70.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't. No, some people did like 90s and 80s.
Probably because. I don't know.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Don't say it. But yeah, like I hate it. I did not like that class.
Yeah.
What's weird though? That's not how we met. That's not how we met in that class. But that was like this. That's when you like first started. That sounds really like weird, but that's when you first started like noticing that I like you started noticing that I was like in a lot of your classes. And
I in classes I was saying I never really paid as much attention to who was in my class. I was like just focusing on like what I was doing.
The schoolwork. Yeah. As you say that, as you get 70s. Yeah, I was just focusing on my work with my 70s.
Okay. Okay. I get distracted. Stuff happens.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens. But yeah, and then we had the theater class together, and then we had Miss C's class, which was civics and economics. Basically, just another fancy term for social studies or history or something like that. No, social studies. And I think we both sat in the back. Coincidentally, sat next to each other, and I think it was like.
Wait, they weren't assigned seats.
No, it wasn't assigned. Wait, actually, was it? Was it assigned seats?
I feel like they were. No. I feel like she was like I feel like it was one of those situations where like you guys can sit here for today.
Oh
but,
yeah, but then
eventually there's gonna be assigned seats, and then I think one of the students convinced her like, no, none of us really know each other, so we're good.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? After a while, like she eventually did assign seats and she separated us.
Yeah, I was next to I don't even remember her name.
You was next to some girl, and I was like across the other room.
Yeah,
I was like,
no, you were in the same exact spot.
Oh yeah,
you were in the same.
She moved you because she knew me and you like talked a lot. What's crazy is we didn't even disrupt the class. Like every time,
we never disrupted.
Every time we talked, it was when she wasn't talking or when she wasn't teaching. Yeah. But then when she started teaching, we were quiet. But then other students wanted to be quiet, but she never moved them.
Yeah.
Okay. She's kind of racist against art students.
I don't think she's ever even seen our art though.
I don't think she even knew we drew.
No.
I don't think she did. We used to do drawing. We used to do like drawing challenges in that class. That was the class that we started doing drawing challenges.
Oh yeah.
I remember like drawing like a Jimmy Neutron.
That's the main one I remember. Is Jimmy Neutron in the sexy
He was like in like a reclining pose, like on a couch. He had like a huge monster head, and then his face was like super tiny. I remember that. It was hilarious.
That was so dumb.
I think that was the one that I drew. And then you drew him like really weird. You like drew him very flamboyant. I think he had his like hand like pursed out. It was really weird.
No, I was trying to like be funny, but it just didn't work out. Yeah. Because there was a reason for drawing.
Drawing him like that.
I forgot what the challenge specifically was.
Though. I think it was just drawing, right? No, we always had I think it was like in a certain time limit. It's usually in a certain time limit.
Oh, that's probably the first like pose like a thing because that's the angle to do the head in, and so I was like, let me just have to draw the body like this now.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, we anyway, we met each other in that class, and the way we met each other, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I remember what month it is. Obviously, not the specific day, because who remembers that? But I remember.
I'm surprised you remember the month though.
It was in October of 2000. I want to say 16, 2016, because we were sophomores, so I think it was 2016. I would have been what, 15, and you would have also been 15 because your birthday's in November.
Yeah.
More government information for you guys. But yeah, then we met each other in October 2016, and we were sitting next to each other, and I think what happened was you tried to get this girl's number, and then you got rejected. You got rejected. Jeez. And then I guess you just had to tell somebody.
Oh yeah, I didn't. It wasn't even that I felt embarrassed. It was like, wow, this really just happened to me.
And so
I have to tell the person next to me. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened.
And then ever since then, we've been friends. That's crazy though. Like, if
I didn't even ask for a number. I asked for Instagram. Wait, no, I did ask for a number.
No, I think you asked for a number, but she was like no. But I think you got her Instagram somehow after that.
Well, she offered to give me her Snapchat.
Oh.
And I was like,
I don't use Snapchat.
I don't use Snapchat, and I'm not getting one.
Honestly, I can't figure out Snapchat. Like, I don't want to get Snapchat to figure it out. Because, like, that's actually my problem with Instagram.
Snapchat's just dumb to me.
I got an Instagram. Like, I've had 3 or 4 Instagrams, but I always delete them because I'm like, why
I think I have like 5 just out somewhere.
Yeah, like, why do I have this? But now, the one that I have now is, like, permanent. Like, I only post my art on it. Mm-hmm. And what was my point? I was like saying something. Oh yeah. The moment, like, the time period where I got Instagram again, which was like in 2018 or like somewhere around that time. Like, I think I got it way too late because now I don't know like half of the functions on Instagram, and like I don't know the I don't understand the story stuff. I don't know how to do certain things in the story or like anything. And I just feel like a old man like trying to figure out like a new technology device that the kids understand. Like, I didn't.
It was also like Facebook to me.
Yeah.
I got Facebook and I was like, I don't understand how to use this at all. And same with Snapchat. It just seemed confusing to me.
Yeah, like,
so like
we got into social media. Like, we didn't update with the social media. Like, we didn't understand the new features that came with updates when we got the new social media. I mean, excellent. We have excellent conversations.
I know, right?
We were talking about what? Are you looking at the time? You just gonna stay silent?
I was looking at the time.
You're just looking at your phone?
No, I'm good. All right. I was just checking the time. Continuing the conversation.
There is no conversation going on. We're just talking about looking at time and stuff, and they're probably like, "What is this? Why am I listening?"
No,
to this?
I mean, they're 33 minutes in.
Yeah,
they're obviously interested.
If you guys stuck this long, damn.
I don't know if we got anything past this point for you.
Well, that's what we're now. Okay, we're not gonna end it there. We're gonna try to at least shoot for an hour. Do you have something to talk about?
I was about to ask you, like, what are your plans for like a new thing that you're gonna post on Instagram, as in like art related?
Like, what am I working on right now?
Yes.
Nothing right now. I'm working on the podcast.
Oh,
like,
well, I mean,
I literally have no art projects working on right now.
Yeah.
Cause honestly, it's not even. I don't even like stay on Instagram to post. Like, I used to be like, oh, I have to draw something so I can post it so people can like it or whatever. But I stopped caring about that.
I haven't posted in like a long time.
Yeah, I think you posted like in like May or something.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna like actually like plan to like draw something until like after I finished college.
Oh,
just
wait. Oh, so you're not gonna like start any project until after college? So that what, 4 years?
Yeah, basically.
By that point, you'll be like a
god.
You go through the rituals to become a god, to become an art god. Yeah, I haven't really been. I honestly, I don't. It's kind of hard for me to get inspired. Like the last thing I got inspired by was just like some skeleton thing or something. Was I was listening to music, and that's why the title of it is called Sorry, and that's why it's called the title, because the song that I was listening to was called Sorry by Nothing But Thieves. That's what it was called. It was very like it was a sad song, especially if you listen to the acoustic version, because I think it has like piano in the background, and it just makes it even sadder.
I like sad and depressing music. Makes me think.
Makes you think.
Yeah.
About sad and depressing thoughts, or just
about just specific artworks. It's like I like thinking. I like depressing narratives and stories. That's what I like. So like when I'm hearing a like sad song, it makes me think of a new character.
That's kind of sick. That sounds like very like weird and twisted. But I mean, I mean, if it inspires you, honestly, do you. Like, if people get inspired by
it either has to be very epic or like super sad and depressing.
So you mean like you have like some kind of superhero theme, like
it has to be like a chorus, like like that, or like
angelic chorus,
or like some Billie Eilish stuff. Any Billie Eilish song.
I actually like there's this oh yeah, I showed you it. I don't think you really liked it.
No, I liked it.
Oh, you know what
I liked it up until he started screaming very.
He didn't even start screaming. Okay, what we're talking about is there's this dude. What is his name? It's like he makes just look up Billie Eilish, or is it Eilish or Eilish?
Eilish, I think.
It's Eilish. Billie. Wait, is it Billie too? Like is Billie?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Billie.
Like look up Billie Eilish. Look up Billie Eilish. 20-second cover, like 20-second song, and it's like Breaking Benjamin or something, and it's really I like it because I like rap, I like rock music, I like rock and heavy metal music, so I really like that song. I did not like the original Bad Guy song. It's just, I mean, I'm not denying that she's talented. Well, I'm not denying that she has like musical skill or something, but she's just not my style. But when this guy covered it, I liked it because it was like really. It was basically just like it basically turned that song into a rock song, and I really recommend it. Yeah. So look up if you guys.
It might be on Spotify, honestly.
It is on Spotify.
Is it?
Yeah, I have it on my playlist. So just look up. I think he titled like Breaking Bad Guy, because the band style he did it in was Breaking Benjamin, and the song was Bad Guy. So look up Breaking Bad Guy 20-second song or something like that, and you'll find it, and it is worth a listen. What we can talk about music. What kind of music do you listen to?
Alternative.
What does that mean?
Everything, anything, and everything. If I like the song, I'll.
Is that what alternative means?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on, look it up, because I don't want to, get flamed if it's wrong.
Alternative actually means this, and like
I don't
like paragraph of description.
A whole paragraph.
I always like, no offense, but I always hate it when people are like, "Oh yeah, I listen to everything." Like you don't. You listen to freaking. You probably just listen to like rap or something. Yeah, okay. Actually, you probably listen to like three genres and then just classify that as everything. Like there's no way. Like I was.
Wait, what? Okay, alternative is of one or more things.
One or more things.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if I like the song, I just like
Yeah, I think that's what people do.
Different.
They'll like listen to like one heavy metal song and be like,
because I don't. I like probably one country song out of like every other country song, and then I like probably one heavy metal song out of all the others.
Yeah, but you can't classify that as alternative. Like you can't be like, you can't like. You see my point. You can't like. Okay, so I listen to rock and heavy metal mostly, and if I like one rap song, I can't be like, oh, I listen to alternative because I liked one rap song. I have to listen to like at least like 5 or 10.
Well, when I was saying alternative, I'm saying like I probably like at least one song out of every genre.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't think that should count.
No?
I feel like it should be at least
like 5 to 10 songs. Well, then I don't really have a genre then.
You just listen to music.
Yes.
I guess. Well, no. I was gonna say I guess I do the same, but no. I listen to some rap. I listen to like the goofy rap. Like I listen to Lil Dicky because the rap nowadays that I listen to is just like it's just about like drugs and women and stuff and like drugs. Like I got plenty of drugs. I got plenty of bitches. Like stuff like stuff like that. And I hate that stuff. It's just like that's all they repeat it. Bro, you know there's a song like that out there.
Yeah.
Like why are these rappers rapping about drugs? Like
Illuminati.
They barging out when you're like, get a boy! We finally found them. They know too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, okay, but most rappers are like black people, right? Like black males rapping, right?
Yeah.
And you would think that instead of rapping about like drugs or like I got this number, I got hoes, or like I got this specific number of women and I got plenty of drugs and I make paper, or I make. Why
do you say it?
That sounded so like proper and like, not like black at all.
I got paper,
but no, like instead of rapping about that, why don't you rap about just rap, like the music that I listen to. Mm-hmm. I like listening to people. I like when people tell a story.
Or just like music. Something that's relatable to someone else.
Either relatable, or they tell a story, or it's just a story about them. Anything besides freaking drugs. Women,
I mean, that type of music isn't supposed to, like, the lyrics aren't really, I don't think, supposed to be listened to. It's more so for the beat.
No, people listen to the beat. I mean, yeah. People listen to like, you hear that bass, bro? Like,
yeah.
I know,
but I don't think no one's like cares about the lyrics. People who really like that music don't care about the lyrics. They care about like the beat and like.
Well, that bothers me then, because I wanted to before I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a singer, which I can't sing, so I don't know why I wanted to be a singer.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you never.
You still.
You never heard me sing. Or seriously, you never heard me sing seriously. Mm-hmm. But I don't think anyone has. I used to make songs when I was younger, but the only reason that bothers me is that I wanted to be in music so bad, and just knowing that all music is like a good portion of music has just turned into people rapping about like drugs and money instead of like actual story. Like the songs that I used to write were about like. When I was going through like some depressive stuff. Like I wrote a song called Miss Depression. I wrote a song about the living embodiment of a woman. Like it was basically like woman.
Can you read them lyrics right now?
Can I read the lyrics?
Yes. Do you have them? Ooh, Miss Depression,
it's like
Miss Depression.
It's like a happy-go-lucky song. If I could play guitar, I would definitely like have it. I like how you look at my guitar. I have a guitar in the corner of my room, and it's literally just collecting dust. Like it's right next to my closet door, and every time I open my closet door, it like hits it a little bit. It's like ba-doom, ka-doom. Like it makes like a weird.
You can't play it at all?
No, not really. I'm not good at it. Like at all. I mean, like you can, like a person could pick it up and play it.
Did our art teacher mess it up?
No, it was like fine. Like you can like actually like play it, but I don't have the skill in order to play it. I can't play.
You wanted to play it.
I've wanted to play it. I'm just too lazy to look up tutorials and learn how. Because I don't want to pay for a music teacher. I want to like just learn it by myself. Like go on. Because nowadays you can just teach yourself anything if you look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, you just be like, guitar lessons. YouTube.
They even have, like, apps and stuff for, like, teaching you.
Exactly. They have an app for tuning your guitar. Like, you can literally play your guitar, and it'll be like, oh, this is the correct tune. And then you could tune it, and then you could play it again, and it'll, like, be like, oh, yeah, that's right. And that's right? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
An app for tuning your guitar.
That's weird.
And that app's name is called. No, okay. It's like a sponsored video. Like this podcast is brought to you by
And if you use the name EarPlay Podcast, you can get some new instruments.
You can get 30% off on your first purchase, guys. Nah, that's how every like promotional thing is. Would you okay, if this podcast actually like gets up there like to like the big shot levels, would you actually do like ad reads and stuff?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I figured
it'd be fun though.
Yeah, we can make it kind of ridiculous, like how Super Mega does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Or it wouldn't be like how they do it.
It have to be like really like ridiculous and just like random on how we just like contribute it into the video.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not like the only reason I asked that is because we're not even like doing this for money. We're doing this just because, not for fun. Well, I mean, we kind of get some enjoyment out of this. Like we were planning this. Well, we started talking about this. We're recording. We're recording this.
Talking about this like literally like
3 days ago.
Wednesday.
It
was Wednesday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's today? Today is Saturday, August 24th. Yeah. So what would that be, like August? I don't know. I don't feel like doing the math on that. Wait, that would have been August 21st. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like
it was Wednesday.
About 3 days ago. Yeah. And we literally have been talking about it ever since Wednesday. I've been telling my parent. I told my mom. She was like, "Oh, good, because you guys have good chemistry together." And then I told my dad. He was like, oh, "Okay, cool." Like he didn't really seem to.
All right.
He didn't really seem to care, which that kind of bummed me out. But I mean, I think that's just him. I think he just like.
I really think my mom's going to listen to every single one.
Really?
She listens to a lot of podcasts.
Hey, Ronald's mom, if you're listening.
All right.
Probably driving her car like, ooh, a shout out. Yeah. Go follow Ronald's mom at
the links in the description to her Instagram.
Links in the description below, guys. There's like nothing there. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be anything there because we don't have her Instagram. Yeah. Our Instagrams are probably gonna be in the link in the description.
Oh yeah.
And by the time.
Wait, no, it won't be in the link. It'll probably be like actually on the.
It'll be on the screen, but then also be in the bottom description.
I like how we're talking. Like the editing will be done within the video, so they'll be like listening as we're like talking about what the editing.
That's actually, I actually always like that. Like, like I remember I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about the thumbnail for the they were talking about the thumbnail for the podcast as they were in the podcast. And I was like, that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Like they were like describing it, and I looked back at I'd like close out the video, look back at the thumbnail just to make like to see if that's actually what it looked like, and it did.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello, random car outside.
Yeah. Who? I guess I'm drawing the thumbnail.
I have no idea.
I mean, I can draw it.
I have no idea at all. We kind of jumped the gun on this, honestly. we kind of rushed in. Like the only thing we have set up right now is the YouTube account with nothing posted on it, and we're not even done with that really.
Yeah, and we need to make the Instagram account, do we?
Yeah, we still have to make the Instagram account. So we can't even. Well, by the time it's edited, we'll have it up and like put it on the video. But we can't even be like, oh, go follow this at this Instagram account. Mm-hmm. We can put ours, but that's probably put it on screen. I know people are just like listening to us talk about
nothing.
Literally nothing. Like,
if they made it this far, 50 minutes.
Then
we're obviously interesting people.
Or they just really want to support
us. Or they're just really bored.
If you guys got 50 minutes into this podcast, thank you. Honestly, that really makes me happy. If you guys took 50 minutes out of your time, that's almost an hour. You guys took an hour out of your time to listen to us, and that literally makes me so freaking happy. So thank you so much. I hope to see you on the next one, honestly. This is an outro.
Oh, I thought this is the end.
It sounded like an outro, but it's not.
I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really hope you guys come to the future ones.
Yeah.
Hopefully there is future ones. Honestly, what would make or break it for you? Like, what would make you not want to stop? Like, make you not want to do this no more?
Make me not want to do this?
Not even like, or what would make you like be like, okay, we said to stop at this point? Like, would it be like
the views? This is like pure like
no views?
No one enjoyed this whatsoever.
Like it's like
I just would not want to keep doing it.
Majority dislikes.
It's like, well, if it's majority dislikes and I see likes, but none of the comments are like likes. Mm-hmm. Like no one likes it in the comments, and everyone's just like pure hate and like hating and stuff. I probably wouldn't want to do it.
Or we could just disable comments.
That too.
But I wouldn't.
But I would also feel like I'm doing this for people that don't want to see this.
What do you mean?
It's like the majority of people obviously don't want to see it. So it's like, why? It's kind of irrelevant of like doing this for people who don't.
Honestly, who takes their time out of their day, out of their life, to go and dislike a video?
Dislike, I don't even understand liking a video, honestly. Liking or disliking.
I don't like the way that YouTube makes I don't like how when you like a video on YouTube, it's getting added to a playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. That's why I don't like I would have been like a bunch. I
don't
of
like
videos.
How you go on YouTube and I like we're just criticizing YouTube.
Yeah, it's just uploading. YouTube's like, what are you saying? What are you like a business?
But honestly, this needs to be fixed. How you watch YouTube? No, you don't even watch the video. It starts playing. You don't even click it. It just starts playing, and it automatically gets added to your history.
I know what you're talking about. And
I didn't watch it.
And the audio doesn't play either.
It should be counted as a preview.
Yeah. It should be like I think the Switch does that where like you're on YouTube and it like shows like a 3-second clip of the preview and that's it. And it like loops. But that's actually
this one it just plays the whole video.
That's a setting you can change. I figured out how to change it.
So you're just gonna let me like rant about relevant?
I mean, I was just letting you talk, man. I'm not gonna be like, no, this is my podcast. Let me talk.
No, well, you could have been like, oh no, they actually fixed that.
Yeah, stop you from saying something dumb.
No, I sound ignorant. I don't know.
But you know what? That's what's like. These people are getting to know us, so that's fine. They know how these conversations work. I just let you talk, and then afterwards, I'll like be like, whoa, this happened. So what you spent like 5 minutes talking about is kind of irrelevant. My dad just sent me $32 off of some random. It's like Cash App, but it's not Cash App. It's called like Zeal or something. I bet.
Go get it, no.
Guys, go get no. I mean, shoot, I sponsor them if they want to pay. I don't care, man.
I mean, I'm
all in it for the money. I hope you guys understood that was a joke. No, there's gonna be somebody out there that's like, these guys are so up their own asses. How dare these guys talk like this about their own viewers?
What?
All our viewers sound like this. If you listen to us, that's what you sound like automatically.
No, honestly.
Man, woman, child, girl, boy, that's what you sound like. Yeah.
No.
I don't sound like that. I think I sound very proper. That's my nerd voice. That's what I do when I talk about nerd stuff.
Yeah, you're just
like no, actually,
if you read Amazing Spider-Man 616,
you'll realize that Spider-Man actually didn't have web powers. He had web shooters. You realize that Spider-Man was actually.
I don't know if that's comic accurate, so don't flame me.
Yeah, there's gonna be like people like actually.
Yeah, I don't think there's Amazing Spider-Man. Did it go that far? Amazing Spider-Man 616? I don't know. And why would it go that far along in the story for them to show you that there's web shooters on his arm? That's my question.
Speaking of that, I never liked it. I like how all these conversations have nothing to do with each other. Our thumbnail, if there is a thumbnail, guys, it might just be random stuff, honestly, because what's gonna be the thumbnail? Because
it could be a clickbait.
Yeah, just be like
Spider-Man 616 question mark.
Just have have really surprised faces, very colorful background. Be like, oh my gosh, no, he didn't, and then
you would not guess what Ronald did.
You will not guess what he did, and then have people click on it and stuff.
People are skipping and watching the whole video.
Right, be like, what did he do? I gotta know. I gotta know what these 18-year-old boys did.
Oh man, what were you about to say about?
I don't even know. I don't even care though. But I don't want to talk about Spider-Man. I'm tired.
No?
Yeah, because it reminds me of the MCU, and I'm tired.
Oh yeah.
But I did want to I did bring up the 18-year-old boy thing, and that actually makes me think is really crazy how we have literally been on Earth. We have been alive for 18 years.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like it at all to me. It does not feel like I'm 18 years. It feels like I'm still a high school. Well, I'm fresh from high school, so I obviously still feel like a high school student. But it really feels
ever since we met
weird. Mm-hmm.
Time has flown by really fast.
Yeah,
to me,
it really has.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's really crazy. How it's honestly crazy because this year in somewhere in December. I'm not gonna say my brother's birthday, but my brother is turning 30 years old. 30, and that blows my mind.
That's crazy.
That to me, 30 years old is the age where it's this is marriage. This is like family. This is like family time.
This is a family man.
That's a family man age right there, or at least around the early 30s. Is
the
when,
one
like,
that's living with
yeah, like the one that I live with. He's turning 30, and that is insane to me. Like I remember when we all used to live in like a tiny apartment in like Huntersville or something. Like it was me, my two brothers, and my mom just all living together. I remember my brother going to prom. The only reason I remember is because I used to dress up in like a Spider-Man. I used to dress up in my black Spider-Man costume all the time. Those are like my everyday clothes. Like I don't think I ever took
black Spider-Man.
Black Spider-Man costume.
I didn't even like Superman. Well, actually, I think I had like a Superman like thing. I don't know why, but I had like a Superman costume and had like a fan on the back.
to blow the cape.
Blow the cape off.
That sounds. I mean, that's innovative.
It was actually kind of cool.
That sounds kind of cool. But yeah, I had a.
It wasn't a powerful fan though, so it was just like.
But I used to blow. What? No, you got me thinking about the Superman cape and stuff. I was thinking like the cape being blown through the wind. But I used to wear that Spider-Man costume all the time. And I remember a picture. It's my brother getting ready for prom. He's wearing like a tux or something, and then I'm in the background going like flip, like Spider-Man, like when he does like the little like rock. That's what Spider-Man sounds like. But yeah, I remember doing that in the background, and it's just that is so insane to me that so much time has passed by, and I don't even feel it. Like that really blows my mind. Like we're gonna be 30 years old one day. Might not even know each other. Hope we do, but we might not even know each other when we're both 30, and we're just gonna be like, dang, I'm a father now, or I'm like I should be like a dad age right now.
Yeah.
My other brother is a father.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He has a son. And that is
You're an uncle?
I'm an uncle, yeah. You didn't know that?
I forgot until you said it.
Well, yeah, my nephew, he was born in December 2018, so he's not even a year old. He's about to be a year old in like a couple months. In what, 4 months? That is time is so time is only fast when you don't pay attention to it, honestly. Yeah. When you start paying attention to time, it is like slowest thing ever. But once you start living, like once you just like start forgetting about it and doing like just enjoying life, honestly.
Yeah.
Like once you start doing stuff with life and just like you meet friends, you have social life, you start doing educational stuff.
Yeah.
You meet love interests, you like have bad times, you lose a family member, you do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And life just goes by so fast.
Yeah. And
that is crazy. And like honestly, life is hard. I can't even say that like legitimately though, because I'm only 18. I live in my brother's house. I never had to work a day in my life.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay no bills here. My mom pays me for to be here, and I get driven to school. I don't have to drive to my college. I get driven there. And I hate that because I start having to depend on my family. Yeah. And yeah, family is there to like for you to depend on, but I hate feeling helpless.
Yeah.
Like I hate feeling like if I didn't have these people, then I'm just practically useless. And I don't like that. Like I want people to be able to depend on me too, honestly. Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. I can't even say that life is like hard for me because I know our parents, both yours and mine, they probably went through so much shit that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Like it's great. Like my parents are divorced right now, but it never affected me because it happened when I was like young. So I thought that was normal, and so it never was like, oh, this different. I didn't know that. Like I usually live with my mom. Like I spent 1 year living with my dad, and that was in 8th grade, and that was.
How was that?
It was fun. I mean, it was like me, my grandma, and my dad. And that was pretty interesting. Actually, that's when I first started getting an allowance. That's when I get an allowance for doing chores. Mm-hmm. And then but that only lasted for like 3 weeks.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was like, well, I stopped doing chores then because I just stopped getting an allowance. I was like,
oh, you stopped doing chores?
Yeah, because I stopped getting an allowance. I stopped getting paid for it. So I was like, why am I doing chores then? The whole point of me doing chores is to get paid.
That was your like.
That was my logic. I mean, it makes sense.
No.
Yeah, it does. Like, why would you don't work for free, even though I live under their roof for free.
That's what I was getting at. You're doing chores that are supposed to be done anyway.
I was just lazy back then. Honestly.
Okay.
That honestly reminds me of 8th grade. Like, bro, actually that's a great segue, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about college, and we talk about we talked about high school a little bit.
Yeah.
And we can talk about middle school. Bringing up a lot of memories. Me and you went to totally different middle schools. Like, you probably went to like near where you live, right? Me and Ronald live 40 minutes away from each other, so it's gonna be very hard to do this podcast. So that's why we have to record
we have to record like 4 every time we're here.
Every once a month we have to record like 4 or 5 just to have.
So we can have for at least a month.
A good month, yeah.
Good month of posting stuff.
So if we're still like the same energy, if a string of podcasts feel like around the same, then you kind of know why, because it's recorded in the same day, usually in the same time frame. Like, I don't know if you want to record another one after this, but
we can.
There you go. So if the second one sounds just like this one, then that's why. But anyway, I want to talk about middle school. You can go first. I've been talking for a long time.
I don't even know if I want to talk about middle school, honestly.
Is it that bad? Is it really that bad?
There's a lot of what happens in middle school. I just don't want to talk
about. What happens in middle school?
Stays in middle school. No, this is I just don't want to bring it up.
Why not? Was it about names? Like names?
It's certain names, and the people that watch this will automatically know who I'm talking about and what.
So? Or is it some really confidential secrets?
Yes.
Alright, well. So you can't tell nothing about middle school. Okay, what did you like about middle school?
What I like?
Yeah.
I really like I really like my history class.
Mm-hmm.
My closest friend at the time, Jay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys haven't caught on, we're not going to use actual names. The only names that you're ever going to hear is Demir, me, and then Ronald. Obviously, the other person that talks.
Yeah.
So we're just literally just going to use the letters, which is usually the
first letter
of their name to describe them or to tell a story about them.
He was literally my best friend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we were.
Is this the dude that stole money from you?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes. I mean, we actually got in trouble a lot.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me a story. Wasn't it
okay. Well, let me tell it right.
Okay.
Just in case you don't remember it correctly.
I incriminate you, oh yeah, you did this, and the cops are like, get him! After so many years.
Oh, okay. But it was sort of I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's what they all say. You're going down.
No, I was honestly at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even. Okay. I went to the.
I'm just looking at the audio, just a flat line, like someone just died.
No, I went to the bathroom, and then this one kid, I forgot his name. He had offered me some fireworks.
I think I know what you're talking about. I remember you telling me this story.
Why does he have fireworks inside the store? I don't know. I really did not know. But he offered me some fireworks. And then there was a other dude in my neighborhood. He went to the same school as me. It was basically a trio. Me, Jay, and this other dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a lighter.
So he has a firework and a lighter.
So we have a firework and a lighter in the same bathroom.
Like excellent company.
We were in different classes, so Ed went to he was there too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was actually during transitions, which is even worse because there's multiple people coming in.
This is suspicious.
They didn't know there were cameras, and there's cameras. And so they were just like, oh, you got the fireworks, bro? You got the fireworks? Like, what are they planning to do?
That's probably like their middle school mind, like, oh, this freaking fireworks about to blow up the school or something.
One person might know this story because, oh wait, no, I don't think she did. But they were like, and then Jay showed up and he was like, "You got them? You got them?" He was
like running down the hall like,
and then all I heard was,
like the lighter starting.
And all I heard was, damn.
Damn.
And I was literally taking a dump in the bathroom. And so during this entire thing was happening. It was like,
just hearing all this.
And he was good, bro. And all I heard was, well, no, I can't imitate the laugh, but it was like a Joker chuckle-ish type thing.
Okay.
It wasn't like creepy or anything. It was just a normal laugh.
A weird laugh.
It was like a crackle.
Oh.
But then he like I think it was the other friend that was in our group that laughed that way. But they tossed it. It's like just like
tossed it where?
Ding, 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 ding. No, they tossed it. Okay, so imagine the like entryway was like on the left side for me. I was sitting down, and then like over around this area is like there's other stalls, and they were like literally directly in front of me, and so they threw it forward to them.
Okay.
And so all I heard was like it hit the wall, and the thing was like like boom, and then I had that thing probably spiked. Yeah, that spiked.
Yeah.
I had walked out, like speed walked out the bathroom. I was like, what did I just witness? That was the dumbest thing I've ever.
Ting, ting, ting.
Like, for what? And they were like, hee 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 hee, like laughing about
it. Probably could have hurt somebody.
And it was crazy. Like, I know because I've seen the video footage. Because they were
questioning people.
They were questioning me because I was the one that speed walked out the bathroom.
So, like,
but they never saw me come in. You never see on the camera me come in.
Ooh, that's like some detective stuff right there.
Yeah. So obviously I didn't do anything. I was just already there, right?
Did you get in trouble?
Yes. Well, I got pulled out. It was literally me. It was literally just the dude. It was literally just the trio.
The three you guys.
Yes. And then what's crazy is that I told the truth. Obviously. He literally, you know how investigators do it? They separate people into 3 rooms.
To see if they have the same story.
See if they have the same story. I told the truth. My closest friend, Jay at the time, happened to tell the exact same story. I don't know how he told the exact same story. It was a lie, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a lie. And then T was the only one that was the only different story. Yeah. And so he was like, the principal told me he was going to call my parents.
But he probably never did.
He never did.
Did they ever find out about it?
No.
Well,
they did.
If you're listening to this, now you know.
Obviously, I didn't do it.
They go home and they punish you.
But I remember just telling myself, oh, I'm literally dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead right now. But then again, I was like, why am I scared if I obviously didn't do it? Because he saw me. You saw the camera. I saw the camera footage. So.
But so he thought you did it. Like, he thought you were part of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's just dumb because, that's literally like a cop looking at evidence, like clear evidence, and just be like, no, he did it.
Wait, no. Yeah, okay, so both of them had the same story, and I was the only one that was different because they were both.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense, yeah. I was telling you wrong. Yeah. They both had a different story, but they both had the same story. I had a different one.
You still had evidence, though. And if your story was
They were the ones who walked in, and you literally see Jay on the camera checking for guards. Like, no, like checking for people who are witnesses.
I like how all this sounds like a prison institute, but it was literally just like a regular old middle school. You're like getting investigated by guards and stuff. Like, where the guards?
Like, I was in a deep situation. It was just like, why am I in this predicament? I just wanted to take a shit.
That's literally wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, but I mean, that was only like one story.
One story from middle school. You probably have a lot more, but you just don't want to. They're too spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah. Our listeners can't handle it.
No, it's just that I'm not ready.
Yeah, you're not ready for these secrets to come out.
I'm not ready to. They're not even secrets. It's just I'm not ready to like.
But that's one difference between me and you. I'm an open book. I have no usually 99% of the time I have no holds bars. Now I used to be like very closed off, but now I'm just like I don't care if people knows about me. So
they're not even embarrassing stories. It's just like something I just don't want to like
talk about.
Yeah.
Like if people end up asking like in the comment section like, oh what do you guys think about this? Obviously I'm not gonna talk about like anything like controversial like politics or like rights and stuff because I don't really research that kind of stuff. But if it was like, oh, what do you do to this phase of your life or something, I'll be open about it. I don't care. I'll give every detail you want if you ask for it. That's when I'm like talking to somebody.
Yeah.
But like if they ask me something, I'm gonna answer truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's weird, I'm still gonna answer truthfully. Like honestly, the best policy. And if I answer truthfully and it's weird, then they know how I am. Then.
Yeah.
That's weird though, cause like honestly, you are probably the only person that knows how I act normally. Like this is just me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys listen to this. This is how I act normally. My parents don't know how I act normally. Well, obviously, parents don't know their. I feel like no parent knows how their child acts normally. Like every child.
Well, this is how I act normally for the most part.
Yeah, you act pretty normal.
Yeah,
about your mom. Like. I was actually really surprised the way you act around your mom because I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you do like that weird like the. You're like weird, like you just act weird. I'm like surprised that your mom just like is like this is normal. I was just shocked, but you don't really have any filters. You're pretty normal all the time. But when I meet people, I kind of like have like walls, kind of like it's like walls.
Sometimes like certain people, I just have barriers.
Or like
I
filters.
Know they're gonna, filters.
Yeah.
I filter myself around certain people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's sort of like, is that fake?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
You guys tell us, is that fake if we filter ourselves around people, like
around certain people?
Like, I feel like that's okay though, cause like okay, say
I mean that's almost like being polite, going to an interview and being yourself. I don't think they'd accept you if you're being like
ooh yeah like all crazy and stuff.
Yeah,
like no,
that's
like, you have to be
the same thing.
Like you have to know what face to put on for people basically.
Right. Yeah.
So just imagine talking to different people, being like for like a job interview or something. Just like put on a specific face for this specific person, so they can actually be normally social.
You can have like a good first impression.
Yeah, but this me right now is just totally totally unmasked. I'm silly, kind of. I guess that's the word to use. I'm not really. I don't consider myself funny. I don't think any person considers themselves funny.
I'm not. No.
But I mean, we laugh at each other's stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know. So I guess we're funny to each other.
Yeah.
And we're just.
If you stayed here for this long.
If you guys are in here for a minute and 15 minutes, 16 minutes, then
hour, 16 minutes. You said a minute and 16 minutes. I mean, I
get confused on the timeline. Yeah. If you guys are here for an hour and 16 minutes, then Jesus you must love our voices. Or no, you probably
have soothing voices. I've been told I have a really soothing voice.
No, I heard my voice when we were practicing recording.
I don't like my voice.
Yeah,
I sound like I should be like one of those like nerd YouTube videos and like
what's up, guys?
Why did the abandoned gauntlet glow green in this scene? Find out why.
Oh my gosh, I hate those videos. Yeah, I don't like my voice. When I was listening back on our practice, or like when we were just seeing if the audio worked.
Yeah.
My voice was just so like very nasally, and I hated that. I didn't like that at all. But I guess now I'm awoken to how I am now. I know myself deeper now.
Demir is woke. Guys.
Demir is woke, guys. Title of the episode: Demir is woke.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Do it.
It might not even be that, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. Like I said, we are jumping the gun on this. The only thing we had was the email, the YouTube account, and the microphone. And we just started. We counted down from 7, like 3 times. We counted down from like different numbers 3 times to record. It was like we were like 1, 2, 3. Well, no, we were like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we didn't even press play. And then we were like, all right, 3, 2. And then we didn't even press play. Then we had to do it like a third. We had to do it like a third time because we didn't know how to like. We didn't know how to like come in or nothing. But oh yeah, you told a story about middle school. So
you go.
You mean tell a story or just like ask me something? It might spark a story.
The most tell you something?
Yeah,
or
ask me something.
Like
give me like a either a topic or just ask me something and it might spark a story.
The most embarrassing thing that
I've done in middle school.
That's ever happened, yeah.
In middle school?
Yeah.
Most embarrassing thing. I don't really. I can say a freak. I can say a kind of cringy thing. It's embarrassing now that I look back on it, but at the time, I didn't really think much of it.
Mm-hmm. That happens a lot, yeah.
All right, so this is in 7th grade. I don't even think I definitely haven't told you this. So
haven't told me
this is new to you.
Oh,
I don't think I haven't told you a lot of stuff about middle school. So this is new to you. So everyone's listening to this with open ears. I've never told anybody this. All right, so I'm in middle school, right?
Mm-hmm.
7th grade. I had a girlfriend for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
She broke up with me. Not even over text, nothing. She had her friend break up with me. Like she had her friend talk.
You did tell me this.
No, I didn't tell you this part.
Oh.
I told you that part, but there's more after that. Okay. But I might have told you, I don't know. But okay, yeah, she had her friend break up with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
that's kind of whack.
That's really whack.
Yeah.
I never understood when people do that. Like, just the key, guys, fellas, women, girls, boys, whatever you are. The key to amazing relationships, well, the biggest key, there's multiple keys to relationships, but the biggest key you could have is the key to conversation. Conversation.
I thought you were about to say honesty, but
that's the second biggest key.
Okay.
Honesty and conversation are the 2 biggest keys to a relationship. And I can't even say that like I've only been in like what 1 or 2 relationships, so I'm not even like a love guru or nothing. But that would be what I would do in a relationship. Just be honest and just make sure you communicate and understand each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're like talking about this like we're like giving like advice to people.
Yeah, I'm the last person to give advice.
But anyway, what I was saying was broke up with me through a friend, and then of course I was like kind of like bummed because I was like, dang, that's tough, I guess, but whatever. And then I had like 2 classes with her, so I had to see her like twice the other day, which I didn't make eye contact with her at all. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't want to be reminded of what happened. It was like the first thing.
That cringy moment.
It was like the first thing that I walked into that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was happy that day. I was like, woo, another day. Woo, happy for life. And then that was like, well, it's not even, the class didn't even start yet. As soon as I walked in, boom, you guys are broken up. like
what?
Like, dang. So now my whole day is just ruined because of that. But anyway, third period comes by, right?
This is where the I don't know part.
This is where you don't know part.
Okay.
Third period comes by, and I'm like in the back of the class because I don't want to be associated with anybody. So I'm in the back of the class. I think I'm just like sitting there. I'm just like slunched over, just like just bummed out. Just like I could die right now, and I'd be like, well, that's it. Like that's a very morbid way to describe it.
That's very.
But like I really just didn't care about anything. I wasn't paying attention to the lesson or nothing. Like I was hearing, but I wasn't listening. Like I was hearing what the teacher was talking about.
You weren't listening to what they were.
Yeah, it was just like I understood what they were saying, but it was just like drowning out. Like I wasn't remembering it. Like I didn't care about what she said. So anyway, I was in third period, just very bummed out, and then there's this guy. This is the part that you don't know. There's this guy, very small. Like he's like a very small centimeter. He's like, if I stood up, he'd probably be at like my shoulders or like my chest. So very
the same age as you.
Yeah, we're both in 7th grade. So there's this guy. He looks back at me because I'm in the back of class. So he looks back at me, and I guess he saw something that I didn't. I guess he must have been hallucinating. Okay. You'll understand why. Okay. But he must have been hallucinating because later that day, at recess or something, he confronted me. It was like, oh no, he confronted me in the class. And he was like, "Yo, why are you crying?" And that made me so mad. Cause not the one thing.
Yo, why you crying?
Pretty much like he came up to me and was like, "Yo, what are you crying about?" Cause he knew like I was dating the girl or whatever. Everyone knew because she was like really popular. And everybody was like so surprised. It was literally like a thing where the nerd is dating like a cheerleader or something. Like everybody was so surprised that I was dating this girl. And it was like forbidden act or something. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm popular, kid. Like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? But no, like, so he was like, what are you crying for, bro? Like, chill out. And I was like, I'm not crying. Like, I don't know what he was seeing in my eyes. He must have been like on some drugs or something, hallucinating, because there was no tears in my eyes. My tears were drier than the freaking desert. My eyes were dried in the desert. He was talking about something I was crying. And the one thing, guys, nothing makes me mad. But the only thing, there's one thing that really makes me mad beyond belief. When people assume something about me, no matter what it is, when people assume that I'm doing something, that assume that I'm just anything about me.
Just assumptions.
When they assume something, that makes me mad beyond belief. Like when my mom is like, why are you mad right now? Like, I wasn't mad when you asked me that.
I think when people assume my feelings.
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad when you asked me that, but now I am. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just now turned me mad by acknowledging the fact that you think I was mad.
Yeah, by saying by basically
admitting that you think I was mad.
By stating that you thought I was mad, you just now made me mad. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for ruining my day for a little bit.
Thank you for that.
But no. So yeah, he was like, yo, why are you crying? I was like, I'm not crying. And then it was like, I don't know how it escalated this fast, but oh yeah, I got mad. I got mad because I was like, I'm not crying. And so I got up and I was like, yo, shut the F up, man. Like, cause I was mad because he kept saying it. And so I was like, shut the F up, man. And he was basically like, what you trying to do? Like, so he was basically provoking a fight.
Yo, what you trying to do? What you trying to
I'm taller than him, so I'm thinking I could take this guy.
Did you actually fight this dude?
Let me finish the story.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I should leave it on the next podcast.
No. Don't do that.
Tune in for part 2 of the mid story. Nah. Yeah. So we were literally in like the middle of the class, right? Like standing. We were actually like standing, like confronting each other in the middle of the class.
Yeah.
Like literally. Like not even like in the back of the room where I was. Literally like we got like he was in the front, I was in the back, and we got up and like met in the middle and we started talking. And so we were standing next to each other. Like, you know, like when people like get in a fight, they like get like super close to each other, look like they're about to freaking kiss or something.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? They're like, what you trying to do? Like they're all up in each other's faces and stuff. But basically it was like that, and I was just mad. Like I was so pumped up out of anger that I didn't know what I was saying. I honestly don't remember what I was saying. I was so angry that I don't remember anything that was coming out of my mouth. It was just words.
Yeah.
It was probably words to antagonize. Oh, I remember what I did.
What'd you say?
So he had a stutter. He had a stutter, and I feel like looking back. Oh my god, I was such a like asshole in middle school. He had a stutter,
I mean, what'd you say? What'd you say exactly?
He said something to me, and obviously he stuttered, and
was he like, did I stutter?
No, guys, please don't be mad at me for what I'm about to say. But I was like,
maybe you shouldn't say it. Then.
Maybe I should have said. No, I'm gonna say.
No, you already.
I've already. I've already said I made fun of a kid with a stutter, so obviously you kind of see where I'm going.
I mean, it's not the same age, so.
Yeah. I'm a mature adult now. I'm a changed man. I am.
Okay.
But okay, so basically he was like, he said something with a stutter, and I was like, this is my comeback. I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you past your stutter. And I said that in his face, and I feel, looking back at it now, I feel so bad for it. So if you're out there, his name started with E. So E, he doesn't know who he is. He's definitely not gonna listen to this. So E, if you're listening to this, I am so sorry, man. Anyone who's listening to this, I do not belittle.
That sounds such like a little kid comeback, though.
I mean, it was middle school.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's like your mama.
Basically,
your
like,
daddy. Like, your bald-headed granny.
It's like, yo, why you crying? Yo, why your mama crying?
Oh!
Like everybody gets all like, oh my god,
your mama.
But anyway, everybody clicked off after that part.
I know.
All right, these guys are enough. Click. But yeah, I made fun of his stutter, and I feel so. If you're listening out there and you actually know that I'm talking about you, I am so sorry. I would never do that nowadays. But he kind of got the best of me. So like, there's more to the story.
Oh, okay.
So basically, we were like, all right, we're gonna fight. We're basically like, yo, we're gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not right now, because the teacher was like, all right, you guys need to sit down. So we were like, all right, tomorrow, recess. It wasn't called recess, but it's basically recess. So tomorrow, recess, we gonna fight. And I'm gonna murder you. And so tomorrow was coming up, and then I get over emotions pretty quickly. And so literally, like, after, like, once that class was over, and like probably like an hour later, I was totally calmed down. Like, I was totally like nonchalant, normal again. And then I was just like, what did I just do? I had so much regret in my mind. I was like, what did I just say to this guy? What did I just put myself into? And I was just thinking about my family, like, yo, I'm a straight A student. I'm literally like a nerd, straight A student,
mm-hmm.
and I just basically signed a deal to get into a fight. And you know, people, like, school does not play with fights. They'd be like, if you get into a fight, that's suspension.
Yeah.
ISS or OSS, either way, it's suspension, and it's bad. It looks bad on your, it just looks bad on you. And so that's what I was thinking of. I wasn't even thinking of like, oh, I'm gonna get beat up. I was just thinking about how this was gonna affect everybody else around me. Like, how are they gonna view me now? And so the next day before recess, I think he came up to me. I think he came up to me, and I basically was like, what did I say? I said like a really like, it was kind of like a wuss. It was kind of wussy, honestly. I think I was like, this is how you know I'm lame. I think I said, I rather take you down with my words.
It sounds like you got it literally from a Marvel movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
sounds like you probably got that from, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. Like, I don't want to fight you, man. I'd rather just talk about it with you or something like that. I basically just said, like, I'd rather have a verbal fight.
I don't want to fight with you.
Basically, yeah. I basically said, I don't want to fight you, man.
And what did he do?
He was like, all right. But he seems like one of those types of guys that were like looking back on it, I don't think I was, but I totally could have been made like a fool of. And he could have been like, yo, Demir's a wuss. Like, Demir's a bitch.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna fight me at all. Look at him. Talking about something, I'm gonna fight you with my words. What is this, poetic justice? Like, like, he totally could have been like that, but I think he was cool about it. Like, and what's crazy is we actually started like hanging out after that. So instead of fighting a dude and like possibly having like a arch enemy for the rest of the school year, I made a friend. And then that's another thing though. Communication is key, you guys. No matter what, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be any type of relationship that you have. It can be any social status.
The key to any good friendship is to threaten the guy to punch him in the face.
Yeah, the key to making any good friend is to threaten to fight him, then later wuss out and become friends.
Yes.
Through communication. Communication, honesty, because I was honest. I was like, I don't want to fight you, and I communicated.
Right. Honesty.
Life lessons from two 18-year-old boys.
Life lessons from Ron and Demir. Yes, sir. Ew.
I mean, I guess we're at an hour and a half. That's pretty good for the first podcast.
But is it though?
I think it is.
We got so much more to tell. But in the next podcast.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, if you like this podcast, I hope you guys love many more and continue to watch it.
Name for this one.
What?
Well, I'm gonna tell you when this.
You can tell it to the viewers now. What's this genius name that you have for the episode, Ronald? Let's hear it.
It's gonna be a clickbait.
It's gonna be a clickbait title.
Sort of, because it never happened.
All right. Okay.
Demir gets in a fight? Question mark.
Excellent clickbait title. Hope you guys click on that video.
Well, we just told them it was a clickbait, but at the end, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh my gosh. Guys. If your ears get hurt during this, first of all, if you get to an hour, if you listen to this whole thing basically, because we're about to end it here. So if you listen to the end of this and your ears are just damaged from all the peaking audio and stuff, because it's been like we're looking at the audio because it's just like up and down like crazy. Thank you. I'm sorry for the peaking audio. Maybe we'll fix it in the future, or maybe it might not peak at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
We won't know until I edit it down. But thank you guys for listening. I really hope, really hope that you listen to more. Okay. and I guess we'll see you guys on the next one. Any last words, Ronald?
Nope. See you on the flip side.
Peace.